10 years ago this month, I sat where our seniors currently sat, having just formally crossed the stage into the realm of Unitarian Universalist young adulthood. I was young and about to embark upon an odyssey of epic proportions. I had received a full ride to study music and was confident that I would follow suit to New York on Broadway or the Metropolitan Opera. Our minister then showed us this comic strip.
Oh, wow.
To the millennials of my generation, this pep talk sounds familiar. We were raised by parents who grew up with an unprecedented amount of economic opportunity, with little knowledge of the direct consequences pursuing that opportunity might have to our broader human race and our earth. I bridged with the illusion of a world of opportunity in front of my eyes, only to see this world of opportunity drastically altered by economic recession, climate change, my first-hand view of third world suffering, and the indirect role I play in it, and my own personal struggles with mental illness and identity. I was the younger fish, looking at the world through the confines of my glass casing, with no understanding of my own limitations. I was fearless. My biggest piece of advice to our bridgers would be that if you can somehow maintain that sense of youthful fearlessness amidst your hurdles, while also accepting reality just as it is, you're onto something. Reverend White, our minister, then went on to talk about the paradox of choice, that we live in a society that gives us endless choices: where to eat, what Netflix show to watch, where to go to school, what city to live in, who to date. The list goes on. So therefore, based on this endless choice and freedom, we must be the happiest civilization that ever existed, right? He cited Barry Schwartz's book on the subject, in which he claims the existence of multiple alternatives makes it easy for us to imagine alternatives that don't exist. Alternatives that combine the attractive features of the ones that do exist. And to the extent that we engage in our imaginations in this way, we will be even less satisfied with the alternative we end up choosing. In other words, there is such a thing as too many choices. Have you ever found yourself thumbing around what to watch on YouTube so long that you're plagued with indecision? Don't let your life become that. Let the decision unfold before you and trust that path, knowing that you can stray whenever you may need to. Otherwise, you'll find yourself like the fishbowl, the fish in the fishbowl, hurting because your perceived world of endless freedom and endless choices feels inaccessible, when in reality, your happiness has been right here in the simplicity of your fishbowl all along. This group of seniors holds a special place in my heart. You were freshmen coming of age when I began here at Westside. I was floating around, trying out everything from corporate jobs to vagabonding to working on ranches in Colorado. And while the experience was remarkable, I wouldn't change anything. I never had a sense of grounding. When I got to Westside, it didn't take me long to realize that I finally had found my fishbowl here with you in this church and in the ministry of Unitarian Universalism. Truthfully, my friends, the world of adulthood is hard. You change. The people around you change. The challenges that unfold before you may literally bring you to your knees. Like the words that we sing in the hymn, Spirit of Life, roots hold me close, wings set me free. I know the four of you well enough to know that you have found your wings. But this is going to be a time with changes and turmoil, so keep asking yourself, what are the roots that hold you close? Because in the reconciliation of those two things, your roots and your wings, you will find a peace and centeredness that can never be taken away. Find your fishbowl, my friends. You will always have that sanctuary here. And if you allow us, we would like to remain part of you. May it be so.